What is a percent? A percent is really just a special kind of fraction. For example, everyone knows that 50% means half of something. The percent means per hundred, or 50 out of 100. In other words, I can rewrite 50% as a fraction. When we say percent, we're simply talking about fractions out of 100. Once I've written it as a fraction, we can reduce it into its lowest terms. For example, you can certainly reduce 50 over 100 down to 1/2. Or if you'd rather, another way, instead of as a fraction, you can write it as a decimal fraction. In that case, remember that you would be moving the decimal point over 2 places when you divide by 100. This tells us that a percentage can be written either as a regular fraction, a ratio of 2 numbers, or as a decimal fraction. Notice a decimal fraction is the same number with the decimal point moved. If you do that to other percentages, for example, 25%, what would you get for your decimal result? You would, in fact, just get 0.25. You would no longer write the percentage symbol, and you would put the decimal over 2 places from where it was before. The decimal after the 2.5 would have moved in front of the 2.5. If you have a fraction and you want to turn it into a percentage, one of the things you can do is put it over 100. You can rewrite it in an equivalent form. For example, suppose I want to turn 4/5 into a percentage. Since percentages are fractions, I should be able to turn a fraction like 4/5 into a percentage. But in order to do that correctly, I need it in terms of a number out of 100. What number do I need to put above 100 to make 4/5 into an equivalent fraction? If I solve for the x by cross multiplication, I find out that 5x equals 400. When I divide both sides by 5 to solve for the x, I find out that the result is x equals 80. In other words, 4/5 can be written as 80%. Percents are special kinds of fractions, fractions that have a denominator of 100. And now you know what a percent is.